Hey guys, good morning. Brad Krantz, welcome. I'm talking about 7 characteristics of successful entrepreneurs today, kind of continuing on my series about entrepreneurship. Number one is self motivation. One of the most important traits of entrepreneurs is self motivation. If you want to succeed, you need to be able to push yourself, okay? And you're not answerable to anybody else as an entrepreneur for the most part, and that sometimes means it might be hard to get moving without anyone to make you, but you've got to have self motivation. You got to be dedicated to your plan and keep moving forward. Even when you aren't receiving an immediate paycheck, which is often the case, you got to be willing to show up every day. Okay, that's half the game there, showing up. Number two, you got to understand what you offer. This is more of a general comment, but as an entrepreneur, you got to know what you need to know what you offer and how it fits in the market. If it's a product, a service, you got to know where that fits in. And that also means that you need to know when it's time to tweak things a little bit. This includes knowing, where are you at in the pricing spectrum? Are you the high, middle, or are you bargain on the price spectrum? And then you got to be able to position yourself and then adjust as needed. And that, again, is an important part of entrepreneurship. Thirdly, is taking risks. I think just being an entrepreneur is taking a risk if you jump into that realm. But successful entrepreneurs know that it's important to take risks. Playing it safe almost never leads to success as a business owner in this realm. And it's not about just taking any risk, though. We're talking about measured or calculated risks that are more likely to pay off. And again, that's an important part of being an entrepreneur. So you gotta be willing to take a few risks to succeed. It's kind of like nothing venture, nothing gain, nothing risk, nothing gain. And four, you got to know how to network. This, I think, is kind of an art, but it's an important part of entrepreneurship. Sometimes who you know is an important part of success. I'd say sometimes it's not what you know, but who you know. And you got to be able to connect with others and recognize partnership opportunities that can take you a long way as a business owner. Our partnership with 3LE is pretty significant for me. But you got to figure out where to go for networking opportunities and make it a point to learn how to be effective here because it's going to benefit you. Fifth, basic money management skills and knowledge. We often think entrepreneurs kind of big picture people. They don't worry much about managing day to day, but you may have an accountant or other team member to help manage your business, and I certainly hope you have at least a qualified CPA to help you on the tax end for sure. But if you want to be successful, you still have to have basic money management skills and knowledge. You got to know where the money's coming in, where it's going out. You got to have some sort of basic budget and understanding what's happening financially in your business. You got to understand how money works so that you know where you stand and so that you run your business on sound principles. And then sixth, flexibility. That kind of equates a little bit with change. To a certain degree, you've got to be flexible as an entrepreneur. And I know most people don't like change. We resist it, but you got to be willing to change as needed. Change can be for the better. And you want to stay on top of your industry and be ready to adapt changes in processes or product if that's what you're dealing and do that as needed. And sometimes you got to be flexible in your thinking. Think for a change. You got to be willing to use that as an essential part of problem solving. So you got to be able to find unique and effective solutions to issues. And then seventh, lastly, is passion. Successful entrepreneurs are passionate, right? I'm passionate about what I do. They feel deeply about their product, their service, or their mission. And passion's what's going to really help you find the motivation to do what you want to do when you're discouraged, and it's going to help drive you forward. Passion, or also call it vision, is the fuel for successful entrepreneurship. That's really where things start, with a vision first. And if you lose your passion, it might be a clue it's not strong enough, but maybe you do need to move on and do something else as well. We need to realize that too, again, being flexible. There's many serial entrepreneurs, for example, that create successful businesses. They sell them and then they create something else. So hey, just a real quick summary statement for today. As you consider these characteristics, think about how that you can better develop them so that you can become a more effective entrepreneur. I hope this message helped you today. I hope it resonated with you, got you to thinking, and certainly feel free to hit the subscribe button if it did. And you can also connect with me if you'd like on the social media links provided. Thanks so much for joining me, and have an awesome Wednesday. Bye-bye.